What's up guys, welcome to another FIFA Ultimate Team video, and today EA have done something a little bit new, a little bit different. They've released two sets of Flashback Marco Alonso SBCs, one of which is for an 88 rated left wing back card and the other is for a 90 rated left wing back card. Both look very interesting, very different. We're going to look at both of them individually. We're going to check out their stats in game, see how good they're going to help us out. We're also going to see exactly how much they cost to complete the SBCs, and finally talk about chem stars to use on them as well. First things to note off the bat is that this 88 rated version is only around for 2 days, while his premium version is available for the rest of the game cycle. And the other difference here is the 88 one only requires just the one squad and the premium one requires 2. So let's get into this 88 one and see exactly what he has to offer for us with those work rates first. He's got the high attack, high defense work rates, which is okay. However, personally speaking, I think for a wing back, you're probably looking at medium attack, high defense. But all in all, it's something that you can work with. In terms of his skill moves of 3 stars, that's a little disappointing. And again, 3-star weak foot, a little disappointing. In terms of his attributes, his pace of 80 is not good enough for a wing back in my personal opinion. You're probably looking for pace rating to be in the high 80s, early 90s in order for them to be really effective. So any sort of chem star to be used on this particular card will probably need to include a bit of a pace boost. In terms of his shooting stats, pretty nice across the board here for a defender with the attack positioning at 83. His finishing at 73 is okay. His shot power of 90 is very good. Long shots at 83 is good. His volleys at 75, not bad. And his penalties at 69 are not great, but they're not really a game-ending stat for this particular card. In terms of his passing stats, vision of 75 kind of sucks, but crossing of 90 is good. Free kick accuracy of 93 is good. Short pass of 90 is nice. Long pass of 79, not great, but its curve of 92 is nice as well. In terms of his dribbling stats, I like the composure of 85. His dribbling of 89 is nice. That ball control of 94 is very good. And the reactions of 93 is also a very nice stat indeed. However, balance and agility suck on this card. Balance of 66 means he's just going to be really easy to get off the ball. And his agility of 73 means he's going to feel quite sluggish while turning and very slow on the ball. In terms of his defensive stats, interceptions of 87 is good. His heading accuracy of 91 is nice. Defensive awareness of 82 is a little low in my book. He probably won it over like 85, but this is still reasonable. Stand tackle of 89 is nice, and slide tackle of 85 is good too. Physically, jumping of 79 is an okay stat. Stamina of 99 is a fantastic stat. Strength of 83 is very nice, and the aggression of 82 is pretty damn good too. In terms of his traits, unfortunately only contains a CPU long shot taker trait, which does suck in itself. This card overall is a nice card, however, it really does lack in the areas it needs to be better at. So that pace is really poor, and the agility and balance just do not cut it, and his vision of 75 is not the greatest either. In terms of what you need to do in order to complete this particular SBC, you're just looking at the one squad that said earlier. It's an 85 rated squad with 80 chemistry. That's not too bad at all. I think that's probably going to be coming in at around 80,000 coins. I'm just checking it on Footbin right now. Yeah, you're looking at about 80 to 85,000 coins to complete this SBC, which is not too bad at all. However, I must say that the only reason you probably want to complete this SBC is to use this particular card in a later SBC, or just to try it out before you go and obtain a 90 rated version. But it'll be interesting to actually find out how many 88s are trading at that particular mark. If they're trading about the same, it might be worth just completing this SBC. But if 88 cards on the market are cheaper, then you might want to stay away from this particular card. However, if you do decide to complete this SBC, there are a couple of chem stars I'd consider using on this. The best one I think is going to be an engine. He needs the pace boost, so by putting the engine on, he gets his acceleration up to 87 and his sprint speed goes up to an 83. He also sees good boost in his passing, which I think is needed. His vision goes up to an 80. Crossing becomes a 95. Free kick accuracy goes to a 99. Short pass becomes a 95, and his long pass becomes an 89, which is very nice indeed. He also gets some good boost within his dribbling stats as well, with his dribbling and ball control becoming 99. His reaction becomes a 98, which is very nice. His balance goes up to a 76, and his agility goes up to a 78 as well. So all in all, I think that's probably the best chem star to use on this particular card. The other one that you could use is probably an anchor. It gives him really nice boosts in pace and very good boosts in defending, and also gives his physicals a nice little added boost as well. But all in all, I think those are probably the best chem stars to particularly use. Now, Let's have a look at this 90 rated version of his card. Let's start off with those work rates. He's got the high attack, high defense work rates again. He's also got the same 3-star skill moves and the same 3-star weak foot. A little bit disappointed here because considering this is meant to be a better card, the fact that he's still only got the 3-star weak foot and the 3-star skill moves means he's probably going to play exactly the same, just with slightly better stats. That's a bit unfortunate. It would have been nice if they just upped, give him like a skill level up on both of those. That would have made this card really, really nice. Or even just change the work rates to be a bit more defensive in terms of the high defense, medium attack work rates. But never mind. In terms of its attributes, this is much better. That pace of 88 is more in line with where you probably want a wingback to be. So the acceleration of 90 is very good, and the sprint speed of 86 is good as well. In terms of his shooting stats, real nice boost here from the 88 rated card. Attack position of 89 is good. Finishing of 79 is pretty good as well. Shot power of 97 is absolutely fantastic. Long shots of 89 are very nice. Volleys of 81 are good, and his penalties of 74 are alright. In terms of his passing stats, good little boost on vision, bringing it up to a 79. Crossing becomes a 95, which is fantastic. Free kick actually is a 99, which is very, very good. Short pass of 95 is very nice. Long pass of 84 is pretty good. And the curve of 97, all very, very nice stats indeed. In terms of his dribbling stats, the composure of 90 is great. Dribbling of 94 is very nice. Ball control and reactions both at 99, fantastic. Still suffers from the same issues with balance and agility, but not as bad as in the 88 rated card. But they are definitely stats that need improving, especially with a chem style. In terms of his defensive stats, he sees good improvements here, with interceptions becoming 90, heading actually becoming 94, defensive awareness 85, stand tackle of 92, and a slide tackle of 88. Very good. And physically as well, gets a little extra boost with his jumping becoming 82. His stamina stays at 99, which is brilliant. Strength of 86 is a nice little boost, and aggression of 85 as well. Very good indeed. In terms of traits, again, it's just that long shot takers for the CPU, which sucks. All in all, this is by far a much better card than his 88 rated card. This is a card that is definitely worth grinding towards and possibly using. The only drawback here again is his agility and balance, which could cause you a little bit of issues within game. But all in all, this is a much better card and much more usable card than that 88 rated left wing back card. Now in terms of the two squads you need to complete in order to obtain this SBC, you've got to provide one with a Spanish player with a team of the week 84 rated squad, 75 chemistry. You get premium gold players pack in return. And then one with a Premier League player, 87 rated squad, 60 chemistry. You get a rare Electrum players pack in return as well. So at present, according to Footbin, this particular card is coming in at about the 250k mark on PlayStation. You're looking a little bit lower, about 240k on Xbox, which is interesting to say the least. Out of all the player SBCs, this is probably one of the cheaper ones that you can obtain, probably one of the easier ones that you can obtain as well. I definitely think he's probably a worthwhile grind. However, his dribbling issues in terms of agility and balance are a little bit of a sore spot in terms of this particular card. Now when we're talking about chem stars, I think the best chem star again to use with this card is going to be an engine. He sees good pace boost, bringing his acceleration to a 95 and his sprint speed to a 91. He sees nice boost on his passing with his vision going to an 84, his crossing becoming a 94, his short pass becoming 99 and his long pass becoming 94, and also gets a much needed boost in dribbling as well, with his agility going to an 82, his balance becoming an 80 and his dribbling going to a 99. Other chem stars to particularly use with this card, I would say would include an anchor with the pace boost going from exactly the same as it would with an engine. His defensive stats become really, really good indeed, with interceptions going up to a 95, heading actually becoming a 99. His defensive awareness goes up to a 95, his standing tackle goes to 99, his sliding tackle goes to a 98, and also gets a little boost in physicality as well, with jumping going to 92, his strength becoming 91, and his aggression also becoming a 95 as well. You may consider putting on a shadow to really max out that pace and give some very nice boosts in defending as well, but I don't know, I think that might be just a little bit unnecessary. So those are probably the best chem stars to use with this particular card. All in all, this card is by far a much better card than the 88 rated, which is probably what you would have expected, and I would definitely advise working towards this 90 rated left wing back card. It's not a bad card at all. It's actually very, very good. It's got some really good stats. Just let down by its agility and balance, but there are ways in which you can improve that through chem stars. All in all, guys, I don't think this is a particularly bad set of SBCs to see at all. It's a nice little different variant. Hopefully, though, when they do this again in the future, they might include a bit more of an upgrade in terms of like the skill moves, or an upgrade in weak foot, or an upgrade within work rates to make them more better in the positions of which they play. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Please leave your comments below. Let me know exactly what you think of these Flashback Marco Alonso cards. I think they're not too bad, but at the same time, they do suffer from some weak points as well. And until next time, guys, please smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will check you guys out. Laters.